C'est putain. No. Put your mouth as if you were about to whistle. But don't do it. Say putain. Mrs. Hemans, is there one pupil who is in any way proficient in the French language?
Chris Guthrie is one of my best, especially in Latin.
Let her stand up. Say, putain.
Putain.
Oh, I hope your Latin is as good.
Is your father really a socialist? Yeah. Jay says that all should be equal. Rich and poor, men and women. He wants me to learn so that I'll be ready for the revolution. And if it doesn't come, well, I'll train to be a doctor and cut the bodies of the paupers. You better take care you don't die a pauper, Chris. I'd hate to be standing there with the scalpel in my hand and looking into your queer dead face and crying, but this is Chris Guthrie, Marcus Strachan. Oh, Aberdeen. Well, he's the best place for a scholar, and I'll be trained all the sooner. Oh, Chrissy, only fools love being alive. Men, women, what fools they are below their clothes. There are lovely things in the world, lovely that don't endure, and the lovelier for that. Wait till you find yourself in the arms of your lad at the harvest time. He'll stop joking, and he'll take you like this. There's not anybody to see us, and hold you like this with his hands held so, and kiss you like this.
And when the first Reformation came, some folk cried Wigham, and some cried Rome, and some cried the King. Then Dutch William came, and the Cannadies were all for the Covenant. But then it was an ill time for the Scottish gentry, for the poison of the French Revolution came over the seas, and the new Laird of Conradi became a Jacobin and joined the Jacobin Club in Aberdeen.
Oh, there's no land like Aberdeen.
Or folk so fine that bide there.
Oh, Chris, my lass, there's more to life than your books or studies. There's a countryside your own. It's... In the days when you're neither bairn nor woman.
Peace, Jean, peace. She'll do us credit. Go on, Chris. Read us more.
And there at Aberdeen he was nearly killed in rioting for liberty and equality and fraternity.
Equality should begin at home.
Yes, she sat for her bursary and got it. But 2 Chrises there were that fought for her heart. She hated the land and the coarse speak of the folk. And learning was brave and fine one day, and the next she'd waken with the peewits crying across the hills, deep and deep, crying in the heart of her. And the smell of the earth in her face almost made her cry for the beauty of it and the sweetness of the Scottish land and skies. And the next minute that passed from her, and she was English. Back to the English words, so sharp and clean and true. For a while, till they slid so smoothly from her throat, she knew that they could never say anything worth the saying at all. Amo, amas.
I love a lass. Clever enough to be a teacher.
Right? Clever enough.
Move over. Jehovah.
Hear you take the name of the Lord thy God in vain again, I'll lip you. I'll live you like a lamb.
I hate him.
Oh, well.
I hate him.
He?
4 in a family's fine.
Fine.
There'll be no more.
We'll have what God in his mercy sends to his woman. See you to that.
I hate him.
It was her hair. A bonny, bonny hair.
Man, it's a fair tough case. I'll need your help.
You, get the doctor a night for his breakfast now.
Guthrie, man, do you hear me?
I'm not deaf!
She's far too old for that. She shouldn't be having another baby. It's him. It's the beast. But don't worry. His friend Jehovah will see to it all.
want water. Jugs of it. Pour me a basin of water, Chris, and put plenty of soap nearby it. Do you hear me?
Aye, Doctor. Only she's feared.
Well, she'll have a damned sight more to be feared though when she's having a bairn of her own. Now pour out that water, quick! It's twins.
We'll need more rooms.
More rooms? Are we joining the gentry, Jean?
Well, we're to bide here then.
Content yourself. I'll find a place.
I am a poor, wayfaring stranger, a wandering through this world of woe, and there's no sickness, toil or danger in that bright world. To which I go, I'm going home to see my father. I'm going there.
Get down, you brat!
We'd better loosen up at Port Lethan and not try the slug this night.
Damn it to hell, woman, you think I'm made of silver?
I know we're not made of silver, but we might all die of the night.
I'm only going over home.
So that was how she came to Blairgowrie. Oh, Kinati.
I'm going home to meet my mother. She said she'd meet me when I come. I'm only going over Jordan. I'm only going over home.
God, you've stripped. Oh, you'd make a fine lad, Chris.
Get out of there at once, you shameful limmer! Get your clothes on! What can folks say if they see you out here near naked?
Well, if your neighbours haven't seen a naked lass, they must have feathered their own bairns with their breeks on.
What's this I'm hearing about you and some bitch from Dunleithy?
Aye, she's not a banter neither.
Right. I'm off to the mart at Lanskirk.
No other soul must handle the gun but father.
Aye.
You and your guns. What harm was in Will that he used it?
You'll come out to the barn with me.
Father, you can't.
Hold your tongue. I'll be taking you out as well.
There are lovely things in the world. Lovely that do not endure. And the lovelier for that.
Well, you'll be my neighbour, Guthrie, man.
Aye. And you'll be the new minister, Mr. Gibbon.
You've a fine kept farm, Mr. Guthrie. Trig and trim. Oh, I hear you've sat down a bare 6 months. Oh.
A daughter, Chris.
Ah, I hear you're right clever, Chrissy. And go to the Duncairn College. How do you like it?
Fine, sir.
And what are you to be?
A teacher, sir.
No, there's no profession more honourable. How do you find the land to work, Mr. Guthrie?
Oh, Mother. Have I vexed you?
Oh, not you, Chris. Just life. I cannot tell you a thing nor advise. You'll need to face men for yourself. When the time comes, there's no one can stand and help you. Mind that for me sometime. If I cannot suffer it longer.
Chrissy! Chrissy! The doctor's come! Chrissy!
Now go and play outside. What's wrong?
Just Mother. She's poisoned herself. And the 2 bairns.
Why? Why did she do it?
She was pregnant again and it unbalanced her. You better send for Mistress Munro.
No. I'll write to my sister Janet in Ochterless. She'll come.
Come on, Chris. She's ready for you. You can go up and see her now.
Something died in her heart and went down with Mother to lie in Carnady Kirkyard. The child in her heart had died then, and Chris of the books and dreams died with it. And the dark, quiet corpse that was her childhood was folded in the tissue paper and was laid away forever.
You're to come to Auchterless with your uncle and me.
So he was stealing my own flesh from me.
Aye, John. Just as you asked when you wrote. We've never a bairn of our own, or God knows it's not for want of trying.
Ill blood breeds ill.
Aye. But it'll be long ere I'll have to kill myself because my man beds me like a breeding sow!
You dirty bitch! They won't go back to school! Why won't you go back to school?
Why should they go back? I wouldn't.
Why? And where do you wander off to every night?
They say, whose mothers are dafty, 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 they say.
Well, that's all past now. You're to come and live at Auchterless with your uncle and me.
Chris, didn't let Father make a damn slave of you, as he'd like to. We've our own lives to lead.
Well, what else can I do but bide at home now?
If I saved long enough, I could go to Canada. A man is his own master there.
Oh, well. And what you saying for me is your housekeeper?
Aye, maybe. Maybe it would hardly suit you.
I got it at echt. We can cut the crop quicker now.
I'd be the fool of Kinraddy, driving a thing like that.
Conraddy's laughed at me like as big a fool of you as nature has would be a miracle. But don't worry, lad. I'll do the driving.
He laid me down to die. In pastures green he leadeth me, to quiet waters by. He leadeth me to quiet waters.
Is there work?
Aye, maybe. Let's see the work you have in you first.
Aye. Find that.
I'll take you on for a day or so if the weather holds. Chris? Go up to the house and see to the supper. No idling, mind. I won't have him in the kitchen. It's full of lice. You can have a shake down the bar.
You know, I'd have you eat in the house if it hadn't been for Father.
I'm as little anxious for his company as he is for mine. Such a sore waste of hot blood like yours. A sore waste.
They'd started burning the winds up Drumlochty way. Then it was time for the threshing dinner, and the whole of Kinradi came. Careful, it's hot.
Washman's fairly expert getting the daughter. Kitchen's made her style in the college, yeah?
Education. Most of it's a course time. Well, then. Just teaches your children a lot of damn nonsense that puts them above themselves and give you the lip as soon as look at you.
Damn it, man, you're clear wrong to think that.
Huh?
Education's the thing if a working man wants to put him up level with the rich.
Well, a bit of balance in the bank would do that.
Right? More education, more sense. Less kirks and ministers.
Well, there'll be nothing course of religion.
Well, Monroe will turn to the mentally afflicted in general, not just in particular. How is that foreman of yours getting on, eh? Still keeping up his shorthand?
Hello, Chris. How have you gotten on?
Fine. Have you?
Well, God, my back would feel a damn sight easier if I'd spent the day in my bed. Hey, Devondale. This is you and Tamdale, Chris. The wind's up, and a fine frost.
I'm away to do the milking.
Hello. Is Will about?
No. They're in Lethe, I think.
I was hoping I could see him in case he should leave us sudden, like.
Leave? Who said Will was leaving?
I always heard he was off trying for a job in Aberdeen. Will you tell him I called? Oh, ta-ta.
Ta-ta.
I'm off to Aberdeen today.
The old fool thinks he can frighten me still. Chris. Lord, I wish you could come as well.
What? Up to Aberdeen? I'd like it fine, but I can't. Hurry and dress, else you'll miss your train. Are you having a sleep before you set out?
All right. I'll soon be down.
Well, I do.
You look fair brave.
Oh, hell.
Why did she leave us? Why did Jean leave us?
Happy New Year. Am I the first?
Ah, you filly that.
Happy New Year.
God almighty, Che, you can't be sleeping there.
You big old lump. I thought I was the first foot.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies.
Farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders to come back to Blairweary, from the Broch to Peterhead and back again.
We'll rant and we'll roar like true Scottish sailors.
We'll rant and we'll roar across the North Sea. For we've received orders to come back to Blairweary, from the Broch to Peterhead and back again. Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu to ladies of Spain. For we've received orders to come back to Blairweary, from the Broch to Peterhead and back again.
Jean. Jean, lass. Get in the house, you white-faced bitch! Get away!
What's wrong with you now?
None. For you to find out what the hell are you getting paid for?
Help me strip him, Chris. It's a stroke, Chris.
Yes, Doctor.
He'll need a lot of looking after.
Will's married Molly Douglas. They've sailed from Southampton to the Argentine. Just blow the whistle if you need me.
You're my flesh and blood. And I can do with you what I will. Chris? Chris? Chris?
Chris, lass. What's wrong?
Jay, my father's dead. She was no longer afraid. Only sad for the father she never helped and forgot to love.
You have a drum, Reverend?
Spirits. Ach, aye. It's the custom, isn't it?
Yes, thank you. I'll have a drop.
Do you want to see him before he's screwed down? Now kiss your father.
Goodbye, Father.
I, John Guthrie of Blaweary, being of sound mind and body, do hereby leave and bequeath to my daughter Christine all my possessions and silver and belongings to be hers without let or condition. I also appoint Peter Semple as my daughter's guardian in such law matters as needs one, but she is to control the goods and gear as she may please. The monies amounting to £300 I also bequeath to her, given under my hand, etc., etc. So, think it well over, Miss Guthrie.
Not a word for Will, or his two motherless boys.
Oh, for shame, Tam. How can they be motherless now that I've got them? And you'll come up to live with us when you've sold Blaweary's furnishings, Chris.
Aye, maybe.
Where are you going?
Oh, I'm away to Stonehaven to see Mr. Semple. Can I bring you anything?
What are you jaunting there for? I'll transact any business you have.
I'll transact my own business, fine. Ta-ta.
Come in. Sit you down. Well, well, it's Miss Guthrie come up. You've been thinking about the well, no doubt.
Yes, just that. I'm going to live on at Blaweary a while and not root the gear at once. Could you see to that with a factor?
But you cannot live there alone.
Oh no, I've no such intention. Could you get me some women to come live with me? Some old body who'll be glad of the work.
Oh, God, there are plenty of them.
Oh, it'll just be for a month or two, just till I'm settled.
There's Mistress Mellon. I'll send her down in the morn.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss Guthrie.
You up for the day?
Aye. Okay, just that. I'm up for the for dinner.
Aye. Maybe we could eat together.
Aye. So you're in no hurry to be back?
Not unless you should be, no.
Tired, Chrissy?
Gosh, no. And my name's Chris, yeah.
Are you all right, Chrissy? Yes, fine!
Chris, where are you? Chris! Chrissy! Chris! I'll see you the horses! Take them back to my house! You come. God, Chris. Get your coat, you must be fair soaked.
Yeah, and nothing on below.
What, nothing at all?
Well, not very much, Jay.
Yeah, you can slip into that.
Hey, but Mr. Strachan?
Oh, the old wife's in bed anyway. She sleeps through 100 storms. Go on, through there, get off your things. Bring them to dry, and I'll have something warm for you both to drink. Get your death a cold. Is it closer? God, Chris. Was that all you had on?
Aye.
I'll see you back to Blaweary. You warm enough?
Fine. Oh, don't. Wait, you in? Come up to see me tomorrow evening.
Chris. Will you marry me?
You're in fine tune this morning.
Aye, Uncle. I am that.
How did the horses fare in the storm?
I took him into the barn. You and Tavendale helped me.
Ah, it's plain you've no need for relatives here.
I only pray you don't come to disaster.
You don't need to cry about it yet, Auntie Janet. Ewan and I haven't lain together. We'll wait till we're married.
He's to marry you then?
I hope so. But you never know.
Moment. I'll drive you both to the station. I'll bring back Mistress Mellon. Go on. Go on.
Now Blairwary was hers, and she Blairwary's. And in all of the days to come, her heart would beat in this land. And she would be content.
Where'll I put my box, Mem?
Oh, inside. Maybe you'll stay to dinner, Shay?
Oh, aye. Fine, that. God. That was right fine, Chris. Is there any more on the go? Good Lord, Chris. Well, right soon be after you, the lads, with your eyes like that.
How'll we partition the work, Mem?
Oh, you do the cooking and the cleaning, and I'll see to the rest.
Aye, Mem.
My name's Chris. We're no gentry.
I'll have to wait to get married. I've got no more than £100 saved.
I'll have 300. No credit to me. It was Father's saving. You know, if we marry fair soon, you can take over the Blairwary lease.
That would be fine. I'll have the whole I can ready here when we wed.
Aye. Most folk will be free to come on New Year's Eve. I had a letter from Auntie Janet and Uncle Tam. They say it's too soon after Father's death to wed, so they won't come.
Damn it, you're only married once as a general rule. It'll no hurt the old man in Kinraddy Kirkyard.
Is this a list for the food?
Aye.
Such extravagance. You've ordered enough food to feed the French. You'll have no silver left.
So I'll put the banns up tomorrow.
You know, Reverend Gibbon will say it seems strange to hold a display so close to Mr. Guthrie's death.
Aye. And I'll say, the service that I want is a wedding, not a sermon. Better be off.
Take care of yourself. Oh, thank you. Oh, the barn. It isn't half spruce for the dance.
Ah, just leave it to us, Chris. Tell us what you want.
Oh, thank you. Oh, it's like a picture book.
Aye. This time in the morning you'll be a married woman, Chris. Sleep well tonight.
I'll find that.
You know, if I ever thought of getting married, I think it'd fine to sleep well last like yourself.
Come here, Rob. What sleep you'd give her. Come on.
Strange and airy it was standing there. That this marriage of hers was nothing. That it would pass on and forward into the days that had long forgotten it. And the face of the land change and change again till the last light sank away from it. And all of her love and tears for Ewan, not even a ripple on that flood of water remain in the time to be. Strange to think that tomorrow, and all the tomorrows, Ewan would share her room and her bed with her.
How do you feel in your marriage, Mom, Chris?
Fine.
Ach, I hope you'll be off happy and soon have 3 bairns.
You never know. If only Mother could be here. Oh, don't be a fool.
Are you ready, Chris?
Let us pray.
Dear God, bless this union. Give them strength and courage for the difficulties that the years might bring to them. Make fruitful their marriage, and make their love as pure and enduring in its fulfillment as in its conception.
Here's to you, Chris. Raise your glasses, folks. The best man has a toast.
I've never seen a sweeter bride, or known a better friend than the groom. I wish them long and lovely days, from the summer to the winter of their lives. The bride.
Best of luck to her!
Ladies of Spain, what about the lass that made the bed for me?
A song from the bride.
I've heard them lilting at the Milken lassies a lilting before dawn o' day, sighing and mourning on ilka green lawn, the flowers of the forest are a weed away.
It's New Year.
Old acquaintance he forgot and never brought to mind. Should old acquaintance be forgot for the sake of old lang syne? For the sake of old lang syne.
Long Rob was right. You're the bonniest thing ever seen in Kinrady.
So that was her marriage. Not like waking from a dream, but like going into one. And she wasn't sure, not for days, what things she had dreamt and what actually done.
I'm back to Stonehaven today.
I'll miss you.
Aye. Fine. Fare thee well.
Your hand's been said.
I can't wait, you're still asleep. You've got to be up in the morning. That's the thing.
Look at my hands. Red with the scrubbing.
You're daft. The place is fine. What more do you want?
Less dirt. Maybe you like it, but I don't.
Well, maybe I do. I like you right well.
Folks blithe and young as themselves had once walked, talked, and taken their pleasure here. And she tried to tell Ewan of her daft fancy, but all he said was, aye. And once she had thought there wouldn't be a thing they wouldn't understand together.
I missed you. I missed you. Oh, I missed you.
I forgot to unyoke Clyde.
I missed you.
We might well have more sense.
I missed you.
Damn Blaweary. Let's have a holiday today, Chris.
I can't. I'm cleaning.
Like you spend all your days cleaning. You'll be old and wizened. Now, off on a holiday, we'll go today. You are a shameless liver. Sure. And you're not yet 19.
And then the old Chris crept out from below the trees, where the new Chris lay, and went into the quiet of the afternoon. The new Chris heard her go, and she came back to Blairwary never again. But she would not tell Ewan. Not then, not just then. For it was she, and only she, that felt and knew the wonder of God. And the fruit ripened while the sower slept all unaware.
Oh, what's this you been doing, Chris Guthrie? Oh, well, that's fine. Well, let's see a bit more of you, Mistress Tavendale. You're going to be a father, Blairwary man. Now, what do you think of that? Away and make me a cup of tea while Chris and I go into more intimate details. Oh, you needn't abide. She's safe enough with an old man. Bonny though she be.
My wee lass made the bed to me. My bonny lass made the bed to me. My wee lass made the bed for me. I'll never forget till the day I die that my wee lass made the bed for me.
Thank you for the flowers, Rob.
Oh, they'll be for the son, eh, Chris? And when are you having them born, eh?
Oh, late September, early October.
Aye, there'll soon be a family Blairwary way.
Aye.
It's the reckoning for the corn, Rob.
They're right daft devils fighting or something or other. It's a lot of damn nonsense.
Aye, they can fight themselves black and blue for all I care.
Hey, for all we care.
Aye.
Don't run.
Don't blither. Things are changing for the better, all around.
There's a war on! French the war with Germany!
Chris, lie still.
Go downstairs, Ewan.
He'll be good, like his mother.
He'll be quick of temper like you.
God, maybe you're right. You'd hardly be wrong in a thing after bringing a bairn like that into the world.
But you helped a little. We'll call him Ewan, after his father.
Maybe there was war and bloodshed, and that was awful. But far off also, you'd hear it like the North Sea cry in the morning, a crying and a thunder that became unending as the weeks went by, part of life's plan. But Chris didn't care, sitting there at Blairweary, with her bairn and her mam by her side.
Aye, aye, folks, are they in? God, Chris. I'm not a ghost yet.
Oh, you're havering, man. You don't mean it.
That I am. I've enlisted in the North Highlanders and I'm off to Perth tonight.
Oh, Jay.
Well, have yourself a dram then.
Who'll win?
Well, if the Germans do, there'll be an end to peace forever.
Ach, to hell with them.
Mind the day he was born. Just like yesterday it was. The spring of life, eh, Chris? Sing it. Cherish it. It'll never come again. Aye. You brought out a fine bairn between yous. Every man may have to fight for wife and bairn ere this war is over.
So you don't think I should join up, Che?
Nah. There's fools enough in the fight as it is.
What a blether about a war.
Oh, I was asking, only.
Aye, man.
Aye, man.
Che Strachan. You're an exception. Oh, man. You know, I'd come back to you in the morning if only...
If only what, man?
Well, if only I wanted to be easy. Easy and a liar. And I'm damned if I'm going to begin for a bit of war. Have you seen the casualty list, Che? Have you? 50,000 poor bastards blown to hell for a couple of yards of Belgian mud. Men gassed. Men mutilated. And
These were brave men.
Or stupid.
They're saying you're cowards.
Better a coward than a corpse.
Look, lads, I believe in the war. I believe it'll bring good to the world. It'll bring the days of socialism to the common folk.
Oh, the common folk. Yeah. When they're no sheep, they're swine.
Well, I better be off then.
As you know, we are now at war with Germany. This new Babylon has as many corruptions as the old one. How long it will rage, only God in his wisdom and anger will know. But it's a chastisement by blood and fire that the nations must arise and travail against this enemy. And Scotland, not least of these, in its ancient health and humility, to tread again the path of peace and courage that will ultimately lead to our victory. Their king, which they call Kaiser, is the Antichrist. And a foul evil upon this earth, which must be swept away by the righteous. And those who will not fight to defend their country must be exposed for that they truly are. Cowards. And pro-German cowards at that.
Leave them. Let them be. Let them be.
What's it mean, Rob?
They send white feathers to the cowards. I've already had mine.
They're all government men, ready to die for the king any day of the week.
Oh, and twice on Sundays.
They say Parliament's to pass Conscription Act.
That means if we don't volunteer, they'll make us go anyway.
Well, it'll be a bit of a jaunt.
Will you both be taken?
Aye.
But you've been excused before. They don't take folk who farm their own land.
I'm to report to Aberdeen.
It's only for assessment. I'm going too. We'll go together. Don't worry, lass. They'll have to carry us to the front.
Where are you going?
To Aberdeen.
He's enlisted. He's gone to fight.
It'll soon be over. You've not to worry. Ewan will be fine.
Oh, but that spring was long. But the hills flowed up and down day after day. And Chris saw the harvest near. A good harvest in spite of all things. And the grain a fine price, so farming folk did well. Soon maybe the war would end, and they'd all be back in camaraderie as once they had been. Long Rob and Che, and her Ewan.
This is hardly the place for me with your man come home. I'll awa' to Bervie for the night then.
Aye.
Hell, Chris. What a bloody place.
Ewan, is this his father?
Well, we hope so, eh, Chris?
Go through to the parlour. Good lad, go.
Any supper left? Unless you're too bloody standoffish to even have that. Oh, Christ. Let a man sit down. Well, give me some tea. Well, damn it, don't you have anything to say to me now that I've come home? I'd have done better to spend the night with a tart in the town. God almighty, what are you snivelling about now? You're always snivelling! You be standoffish now if you can.
Get off me!
What I get regular in Lanark, and I want from you. What do you think I came home for? Now that you know that, get! For God's sake, hurry up! I'll do that. I'll do that.
the light, you! Put the light!
God, what a damn glower. Eyes like your mother and a nature the same.
Will you wear a suit, Ian?
What, me? Look like a bloody conchie? I need some money. I'm off to Drumlithy. I'm entitled to what's my own. When the hell are you bringing some breakfast?
If you're in need of some breakfast, get it.
You gonna clean...
I'll not be treated like a Lanark tap.
You bitch!
I am not frightened of you.
No! No, you can afford to be brave. You're not the one that's got to go to France.
Why? Then why did you enlist?
Because I was sick of folk laughing at me, jeering at me for a coward. And you're blaring that your man's no longer polite.
Oh, Ian. Everything was changing. And as the land changed, so did Chris. She looked for the days gone by. She looked to see the faces of her mother and father in the firelight before their lamps were lit. Faces dear and close to her. She wanted to hear the words they'd known and used in the far-off youngness of their lives. Scots words to tell to your heart how they wrung it and held it through all of the toil of their days and the unending fight with the land. And a queer thought came to her. Nothing endured but the land. Sea, sky, and the folk who lived there were but a breath. But the land endured. And at that moment, she felt in the gloaming that she was the land.
I'll put you into bed.
Thank you. What do I do? Oh, what do I do? What do I do?
Did you cry me, Chris?
What do I do, John? Do I have to go to France?
It's sere news. But he died out there like a man. You're Ewan.
It's a lie. The lying. He's not dead. My Ewan's not dead. It's a lie. 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 Country and king. What have they to do with my Ewan? Blackberry's his land. Those English generals in London, they're lying. They're cowards. They're lying. They're just tormenting me. It's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. And when she'd finished, she went quiet and cold. Mornings came up, noons with their suns, rains came, soft and grey and quiet across the land. But they brought her neither terror nor hope, now that her man had been murdered for nothing.
Ian? Jay is not living.
You instead. Don't vex yourself hoping else. You can't hurt him anymore. Even this can't hurt him. But I know right well you should know it, Chris. Ewan was shot as a coward and a deserter out there in France. You're better always to know what's truth in a thing. For lies comes creeping home to roost, Chris. You're young yet. You've hardly begun to live. And I swore to myself I'd tell you all so you'd never be vexed with me.
I'll never be vexed with you for telling me this. It was best. It was best.
Why did you do it, Ewan? You might well have known you'd never get free. Did it for Chris? Gee.
For Blaweary. Spare a quarter of an hour now, Jay. She didn't even come to kiss me at goodbye. Jay. Never said goodbye. Oh, man. Mind me when you're back at Blaweary? And will you look at my lass for me? You see her again? And you give her that kiss. Kiss that I'll never give her.
And she'll think I died like the rest of them. Don't tell her. Please, Jay. You're not to tell my dear Chris. Mind that night of the storm, Jay? Were you on horses? Mind? That was the night. The night that I knew Chris liked me well. And the song that she sung when we wed. What was that song that she sung?
Before dawn of day, no, there's a morning on ilka green lawn. The flowers of the forest are all weed away at buttes in the morning. Nay, blithe lads are scolding, the lasses are lonely, and nay, Gavin, nay, Gavin, but sighing and sighing, Elgin lifts her laglen and hies her away. There'll be at the young milking women and babies are heartless and weak, sighing on ilka green lawn. The flowers of the forest are all weed away. The flowers of the forest are all weed away.
quiet inside now, lad. I understand. You did it for me. And I am proud. You did it for me. And Blairweary. My dear, my dear. So quiet and brave. But I've understood.
I've come home, Chris. I've come home.
He could fair play, that piper. He tore at your heart with the tune echoing across the loch. It rose and rose and wept. He played for all those who died. Long Rob, Chase Drachen, and Ewan, all of them. We had the last of the light up there. And maybe we did not need it or heed it. But you can do without day if you have a lamp quiet lighted and kind in your heart.
Bye.